Alright, let's dive into something that's been buzzing in the sports world lately, and personally, I think it's about time we give it the spotlight it deserves. So, Bam Adebayo, the Miami Heat star, recently opened up about his girlfriend, Aya Wilson, and her incredible run in the WNBA. Now, what makes this really interesting is that it's not just your typical athlete supports athlete story. This is about two powerhouses in their respective leagues, and the dynamics here are fascinating. First off, Aya Wilson is on the cusp of her fifth WNBA MVP. Let that sink in. 5. In my opinion, this isn't just about individual talent, it's about consistency, evolution, and dominance in a league that's only getting more competitive. What many people don't realize is that Wilson's impact goes beyond the stats. Sure, she's averaging 26.8 points, 9.8 rebounds, and shooting over 53% from the field, but it's her ability to elevate her team that's truly remarkable. The Las Vegas Aces' net rating drops from plus 12.0 to minus 11.8 when she's off the court. That's not just a dip, that's a cliff. Now, Bam Adebayo calling her success breathtaking isn't just boyfriend hype. If you take a step back and think about it, he's witnessing history firsthand. Wilson's on track to surpass legends like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in MVP counts, and she's doing it in a league that often gets less media attention than the NBA. This raises a deeper question: why aren't we talking about her more? Is it the gender gap in sports coverage? Or is it that her dominance has become so expected that we've stopped appreciating it? A detail I find fascinating is how Wilson keeps evolving her game. She's not just relying on what's worked in the past, she's adding new dimensions, like her three-point shooting, which is now at 43.8% efficiency. What this really suggests is that she's not just a player, she's a student of the game, constantly adapting and pushing boundaries. That kind of mindset is rare, and it's what separates the greats from the legends. But here's where it gets even more intriguing: Wilson's success isn't just about her. It's about the WNBA as a whole. She's becoming the face of a league that's fighting for more recognition, better pay, and broader respect. Personally, I think her dominance is a statement, a reminder that women's basketball deserves every bit as much attention as the NBA. And the fact that she's doing this while her partner is thriving in the NBA? That's a power couple dynamic that's reshaping how we view success in sports. Now, let's talk about the MVP race itself. Olivia Miles from the Minnesota Lynx is making waves as a rookie, but let's be real, this is still Wilson's race to lose. What makes this really interesting is how Wilson's dominance is almost taken for granted. We're so used to her excellence that we forget how unprecedented it is. If she wins this fifth MVP, she'll be in a league of her own, and yet, the conversation around her still feels muted. Why? In my opinion, it's because we're still grappling with how to celebrate women's sports. We're quick to compare Wilson to NBA legends, but we're slower to acknowledge her as a legend in her own right. What this really suggests is that we need to rethink how we frame greatness. Wilson isn't just chasing records, she's redefining what's possible in her sport. So, as we watch this story unfold, I'm left with one big question: what will it take for Aya Wilson to get the recognition she deserves? Is it more MVPs? A fourth championship? Or is it a cultural shift in how we value women's basketball? Personally, I think it's a mix of all three. But one thing's for sure, Wilson's not waiting for anyone to catch up. She's already miles ahead, and it's breathtaking to watch. What do you think? Is Aya Wilson the greatest women's basketball player of all time? And what does her success mean for the future of the WNBA? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, keep thinking, keep questioning, and keep appreciating the greatness in front of us.